immigration talks at the White House,
I'm really happy to be here, honored, and eager to help.
what President Trump told the leader of El Salvador amid deportation plans, catch of the day.
I have been working for 6 weeks straight.
The Deering Estate hosts their 19th annual seafood festival. Future engineers in action.
We're really like your second family.
Taking a look at an FIU engineering team and the work they've done. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Julian Davis.
I'm Valentina Gaspari. Today is Tuesday, April 15th, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
President Trump meets face-to-face with a key partner in his deportation plans. The meeting was yesterday between Trump and the president of El Salvador.
Yes, as CNN's Karen Kaifa reports, the two leaders addressed the legal fight around a Maryland man mistakenly deported to El Salvador's notorious mega prison.
I'm really happy to be here, honored, and eager to help.
Bukele is very popular back home for the moves he's made to reduce crime in El Salvador, but he's also raised objections among human rights organizations for his approach, including suspending civil liberties to go after gangs. The country's notorious terrorism confinement center, CCOT, now houses hundreds of migrants who were ousted by the U.S., who the Trump administration claims, without providing evidence, are gang members or violent criminals, making El Salvador a key partner in the Trump administration's mass deportation strategy.
We appreciate working with you because you want to stop crime, and so do we. And it's very, very effective.
Reporters pressed the two leaders and Trump administration officials for answers about Kilmer Armando Abrego Garcia, the Maryland father who was mistakenly deported to the CCOT prison because of an administrative error. The Supreme Court said last week the Trump administration needs to facilitate his return to the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi said if El Salvador decides to release him, the U.S. would send a plane. But Bukele said he doesn't plan to.
Of course, I'm not going to do it. It's like, the question is preposterous. How can I smuggle a terrorist into the United States? I don't have the power to return him to the United States.
And the Trump administration has claimed Abrego Garcia is a member of the MS-13 gang. That is a claim his lawyers deny. Meanwhile, Trump also said he will deport as many, quote, dangerous undocumented immigrants as possible to El Salvador. At the White House, I'm Karen Kaifa.
The U.S. Coast Guard pauses their search for 5 people who went missing after the boat turned over off the southeast coast of Florida. According to the Coast Guard, the individuals were on a 25-foot boat that was used in a, quote, suspected failed smuggling venture. On Sunday, a Good Samaritan reported the incident. 4 people have since been rescued and flown to a hospital near Port St. Lucie.
A 5.2 magnitude earthquake shook the San Diego region yesterday, catching many by surprise. Emergency alerts were sent out as residents scrambled to check on loved ones. According to California Governor Gavin Newsom, the earthquake affected San Diego all the way to Los Angeles.
I was actually supposed to be in class. I was asleep in my car, but it woke me up and I got the alert on my phone. I just thought it was like a big truck or something, but apparently it was like a 6.0 in San Diego.
5.3, I think.
5.3. Still big, still scary.
Thankfully, no major injuries have been reported so far, but residents are urged to stay alert while the local authorities continue working with the state to ensure public safety.
Celebrities took flight yesterday aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard, but the real story lies in what sets this mission apart. Caplin News reporter Gabriela Flores has more details.
Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket launched off its pad in Van Horn, Texas this morning. In a capsule, the pilots sent off the first all-female flight crew in space in over 60 years. Among them, pop star Katy Perry, journalist and opera bestie Gayle King, movie producer Carrie-Anne Fling, Amanda Gwen, a women's rights advocate and the first Vietnamese woman to fly in space, Aisha Bove, a former NASA rocket scientist and entrepreneur, and Lauren Sanchez, who organized the flight and is also engaged to Blue Origin's founder, Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos. The New Shepard's capsule, only 12.5 feet wide. Perry shared a look inside on Instagram ahead of the launch.
Here I am,
seat number 2. Their suborbital flight, reaching just beyond 62 miles above Earth, lasted only a few minutes. But the experience and memories will last much longer.
You look at it and you're like, we're all in this together. All these things that like divide us, but we're not.
Perry created a small daisy, honoring her daughter's name, but also as a symbol of those confronting their fears.
They go through cement, they go through cracks, they go through walls. They are resilient.
Gail King was one of them, challenging her own crippling fear of flying.
I'm so proud of me right now. I still can't believe it.
Of the more than 700 people who've traveled to space, only about 15% have been women.
It's about making space for future women and taking up space and belonging.
This is Gabriela Flores for Caplin News.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to build a race car from scratch? A group of FIU students are doing just that. This student-run engineering team is turning classroom lessons into high-speed innovation. Caplin News reporter Luz Gonzalez has more.
Here at Florida International University, Panther Motorsports is more than just a student organization. It's a community where engineering students turn ideas into innovation. And we're going to take a closer look into what FIU SAE is and what it offers. Panther Motorsports is a Florida International University chapter of the Society of Automotive Engineers, where classroom knowledge meets real-world application as students design, build, and race a Formula-style car from scratch every year.
Well, as a president, Panther Motorsports means a lot to me. Not only do I get hands-on experience, I oversee the whole team, so I look over every decision that's made. I've also made really good friends with all the members, and I hope to see more.
Panther Motorsports has 5 subsystems, those being ACE, Vehicle Dynamics, Propulsion, Business, and Marketing plus Outreach, allowing students to specialize and collaborate across disciplines. Members gain hands-on experience in engineering and compete nationally against other universities to test their skills.
So, resin fusion, things like participating in chassis suspension development, right? You might hear about those things in the classroom, but are you getting to actually apply them? Maybe not. A lot of our alumni have gone on to work for very monumental companies such as Chevron, Boeing, Tesla, and Stellantis.
Teamwork, cooperation, leadership, and diversity are their core values. Anyone can join Panther Motorsports, no experience required.
We're really like a second family here, whether that be the team staying up all the way until like 4 in the morning, making sure that the car runs, no matter they might have exams the next day, or just making sure that everybody's doing okay.
As you can see, Panther Motorsports offers a fast track into the future, into your future. So if you're interested in earning valuable experience in the world of engineering, and most importantly, if you're interested in joining this amazing family, follow FIU SAE on Instagram and send them a DM for more information on how to join their team. My name is Luz Gonzalez, reporting for Caplin News.
Tax day is today, but Floridians do not have to rush thanks to an extension from the IRS. The new deadline is set for May 1st. This comes after the devastation of Hurricanes Helene and Milton last year. The extension of returns, payments, and refunds applies to all taxpayers in the state.
The Panthers are clawing for playoff position as they play the regular season's last home game.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
Believe it or not, once this festival starts, it's just like, we did it.
South Florida seafood on full display at an annual celebration. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Food from under the sea, taking center stage in South Miami-Dade. Fish were not only in the water, but also on the plate at the annual Deering Seafood Festival.
Catch Caplin's Dylan Pizzet with more on the event.
The Deering Estate, typically a tranquil place where people come to look at the beautiful ocean views, but today it plays host to the 19th annual Deering Seafood Festival. For 19 years, the Deering Estate, located in Cutler Bay, has played host to an iconic yearly seafood festival, attracting many local restaurants and plenty more hungry seafood enjoyers. Deering Estate Foundation Executive Director Nina Zanella spoke about the long setup for this colossal event.
My small but mighty staff and I have been working for 6 weeks straight, weekends, everything, to pull this all together and make this magic happen. So today, believe it or not, once this festival starts, it's just like, we did it. It's here.
While you think an event called the Seafood Festival would mainly sell seafood, many of the vendors sold merchandise of marine life without the utensils.
Marine apparel with really cool designs, the performance fabrics so they quick dry, and a UV 50 sun protection. The crowd here lends itself to what we sell, and we've been pretty busy introducing our product to the community, because this is the only event we do in Miami.
With next year being the big 2-0, many people are wondering just what may happen at next year's landmark event.
We're hoping to get a really well-known musical band that celebrates island music and reggae music. Even sort of thinking about, could this be a 2-day festival? But we don't know yet.
The 19th annual Deering Seafood Festival drew some gigantic crowds, and if you want to be a part of these gigantic crowds, it'll be back next year, same time, April of 2026. For Caplin News, I am Dylan Pizzet.
After defeating the Sabres, the Florida Panthers were looking to beat the New York Rangers in their last home game of the regular season. The Cats opened the board with a pass to Sam Reinhart for a goal on the slap shot to put them ahead in the first period. Not long after, the Rangers' Keandre Miller's shot was saved by Sergei Bobrovsky, but it wasn't good enough to keep Matt Rempt from scoring on the rebound to tie the game. It was a back-and-forth game up until the third period, where goals from Vincent Trocheck and Johnny Brodzinski put the Rangers ahead to give them the win. The final score is Rangers 5, Panthers 3. The Panthers will play their last regular season game away against the Tampa Bay Lightning today at 7:30 p.m. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
How do you know when you've made the right decision?
It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other.
On a deeper level. Father,
Cosplayer,
mentor.
actor.
It's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward.
come together.
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak this morning. I'm Valentina Gaspari.
And I'm Julian Davis. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.